All right, sitting here with Jami Webb and catching up at a really good time because you're about to get into the ring. And let's first talk about your career. Let's start because, we've done a post-fight interview that was like straight rushed after a fight. You had to quickly say a few things. Talk to us about the build-up. What happened before you were a professional boxer, what got you into boxing, and then how you got to this point.
Firstly, thank you very much for having me. Thank you for having me on the show. What got me into boxing, a friend of mine introduced me to boxing. He took me to a gym and he never went back to the gym, and I continued and just took it from there, from gym to gym, finding a place that I'm comfortable at, and I'm finally there. I'm at a comfortable place with a nice team, strong team around me, motivative. And what got me into fighting, I've always been loved. Always loved fighting. From school, my sister has been she's been my sidekick. Like from day one, I've always gotten into fights and my sister will help me at school.
Wow.
So always loved fighting. So my record might be low numbers, but I've got street credit. I've got street credit. So everything that built up to this fight, I don't know. I've just woke up one day and here I am. I'm gonna fight for a title and it's one of my dreams. And I'm going for it.
Well, okay, so, your numbers you say are low, but you're undefeated. No one's beaten you as yet. And every time an opponent comes up, you've taken care of business. And this is a big obstacle now in front of you. Ndombassy is a name that's been around for a while. He's someone that's fought so-called the best of the best in the division. But it's now your opportunity to fight him. How do you see him?
Well, he's got the experience. I can't take that away from him. I see he's a good body puncher. But other than that, I think I'm capable of doing it. I believe in myself. So I know there's a lot of critics talking. I see you all. I see all of you. I hear you all. But it doesn't matter. I'm the only one that's going to step in the ring at the end of the day. You're not going to fight to fight for me unless you want to. But I'm going to do my business and take care of it.
Well, let's talk about the critics because that's also another big part of this fight. Some people say that you're not ready for this fight, that you've been thrown into the deep end against a guy like Ndombassy. But at the same thing, it's up to you to prove that that's not the case. Have you looked at the public and thought about what they've said, and how do you agree, disagree?
I never checked the comments, but people have told me about the comments. So they've told me who said what, and I was like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. A year was stolen from me last year, 2020. I'm not going to wait for tune-up fights, and I'm in this game to fight. They say it's a boxing business. Then I'm in the wrong business because in South Africa there's no money in boxing, and I'm in the wrong business. I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight and be the best at it. So why not? When am I ever going to be ready for it? Get in there and let's do it.
When you look at the main event of the evening, this will be a first time, I'm guessing, for you.
Yes.
To be up there and obviously fighting him and looking at the names that are on the undercard, you got overseas fighters from Scotland. I think there's someone from Iran as well.
Yeah.
To be on top of all those other guys, what does it say for you?
It's just an opportunity that was given to me, and I'm going to take it with both hands and give it the best in me. It's just an opportunity and it's a blessing. That's why I tell people dreams do come true. Legit, it does come true. You can dream about and talk about it. I spoke to my brother about it years ago. We were playing Fight Night and I was like, I want to be a champion one day. Because I had all the belts in Fight Night. And then I told my brother I'm the champion, and he laughed, he smiled, and now he's seeing it happen and unfold in front of me, and I just want to make people proud, make myself proud. Dreams do come true, people. Dreams do come true.
Well, dreams come true, and you got a situation where you fight a guy. If you beat the guy, doors are starting to open. How much have you thought about the doors opening afterwards? I know you don't want to think it's like sort of one fight at a time, but have you thought about doors opening afterwards?
Well, that's the goal. That's why I took the fight, because there's potential after this. I can't keep on fighting for free, so I'm gonna take the fight, come out with a W, and then all the doors must open. I'm going to Scotland with you, Dylan.
And last time we spoke, you spoke about potentially fighting a guy in the top 10. Ndombassy is not South African, but he's a guy that could easily be in the top 10. Is this do you feel actually it's the right step for you?
Well, I've been waiting for the people in the top 10. I've been waiting, and I can't keep on waiting to go to Joburg and fight those guys. I have to do it. I have to take care of business in my own city first. So that's why I'm taking this step. I actually dreamt about it this holiday. I was sitting in 2020 planning. I was like, okay, he's a good fight for me. It's potential. Like, I can't wait for all the guys in Joburg, in the top 10 guys. So I was like, let me take this step. And then they gave me a call. I was like, okay, it's happening exactly how I want it to happen. So there's nothing stopping me now. I'm going for it.
Who are the names, though? I mean, come on, you got to drop a couple of names. I mean, you're 6-0 currently. I mean, you've earned the right to drop a few names that you potentially want to line up with in the future. Give us some of those names.
We first have to take care of business that's in front of me now, and then in the next interview, I'll give you names.
Come on.
I'll give you the hit list.
So there is an actual list of guys that you wanna get in, apart from the whole going to Scotland as well.
Yeah, there's a few names I have to take care of here before I leave. I'll give you the hit list when we're done.
And in terms of, Fight Africa Promotions, who is putting on the bill and obviously affording you an opportunity, have you spoken about actually, going to Scotland one day, like they've probably been talking about, Matt's been talking about, and contesting? Are you part of the team?
I don't know, I haven't spoken to him yet, but if they come to me with the opportunity, I will definitely take it. Like, I would like to fight overseas, leave the country a little bit, and to have an opportunity like that would be amazing.
Is that one of your goals, to box and leave the country?
I wouldn't say it's one of my goals, but it's the opportunity comes up like that to fight for good money and to leave the country and fight. It's amazing. I would do it hands down.
So for people back home, I mean, what are you expecting to do in this fight? Like, I don't make any promises, but I mean, what in your mind, what are you expecting to happen?
I mean, he's going to come out to bang me and hit me hard. He has bad intentions with me, and I have bad intentions with him. So my intention is just to go there, do the job, go home with a victory, and then celebrate.
Just go home and celebrate. So what would your message be for Ndombassy? I mean, if you could, say something to him right now, what would your message be to him?
Bring the best of you that night. Bring out the best in me, and let's give these people a show.
Let's talk about the venue as well. You'll be fighting at Paulsmore Prison Hall. Interesting venue at the very least. I know I haven't really, in the build-up to the fight, asked a lot of people about the question. I think I've asked Hannah Rankin about it because she was from Scotland. So I said, do you know where you're going to be fighting? She kind of had an idea. I want to get an opinion of yours. What is your opinion on the venue?
I don't mind where we're fighting, but it's a prison. So you're getting locked in there with me, and we're going to do our job like in the four corners. We're going to do our job there. Getting locked in with me, bro.
So are you saying Ndombassy at this point in his career, would you say he's on the downhill, or would you say he's still quite a strong contender?
He's a strong contender. I can't say he's on the downhill. Like, he's fought good competition. There's no right for me to say someone's on the downhill, deciding where they have to decide where their own career is going. So he's a strong contender, and he's gonna add credit to my name.
When I don't know if you have, but have you watched some of his previous fights, and what have you thought of it if you have?
I have watched one or two of his fights. There's not much on him, but I've watched one or two of his fights, but I've supported him in that fight because he's from Cape Town, but now he's going up against me, and I'm originally from Cape Town. This is my country, my town. So I have to stand up and represent Cape Town and South Africa going into this one.
Well, when we talk about this weight division, and I think that I'm not sure if Emil Kalakuzi has left the weight division or if he's still in the weight division, but does this sort of fight as an eliminator for the King of Cape Town in this weight division?
Emil's not in this division as far as I know. I speak to Emil, myself and Emil were sparring partners, we trained together. He's at middleweight or super middleweight at the moment. So
is this the official?
This makes it the King of Cape Town.
And the title that's on the line, what title is it?
It's a WBF international, so the continental title.
So this is a 12-round fight.
10-rounder.
10-rounder for the WBF title. The fact that the belt is on the line, I mean, does that add to the contest for you?
Not really. I don't know. It's just a cherry on the cake. It's just a cherry on the cake. Like, I love boxing. I'm in this for the fight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So, like, being in boxing, you mentioned like a couple of things. Like, you want to become a champion, you want to make money in the sport. But what's the end goal for you?
The end goal is just to motivate people. That's my end goal. It's just to motivate people and to show people that dreams do come true. I've said this before. Dreams do come true. Like, follow your heart, follow your passion, and go for it. And listen to no one.
I want to get your opinion on a couple of the guys that have left Cape Town to go to Johannesburg. Abdulaziz, Ishmael Kadri, Jason Fall. Those sort of guys have, gone up. What do you think of those moves?
They're following their dreams. They're doing what they want to do, and wish you all of the best, guys. Make us proud and give them smoke that side. Give them Cape Town smoke.
Give them Cape Town smoke. Well, there will be a big fight in Cape Town. I think Abdulaziz and Imran. I'm not going to ask for your opinion because I'm going to put you on the spot probably.
You can put me on the spot.
Okay, let's go. Put you on the spot.
AKA all day. AKA.
So that's your opinion.
I'm with my boy. AKA. I'm with my boy.
All right.
It's a good fight though. Very, very good fight. It's going to be tough for both of them. They both have their advantages, their own advantages. Baby Jackie's hard. Abdul's nice and rangy. But I'm still with my boy.
All right. Well, there you go. I didn't want to put him on the spot, but he put himself firmly. Okay, so you got your opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get a final prediction for you on your fight. You obviously think you're going to win, but how do you think you're going to win?
I don't care how it gets done. I just want that W. I just want that W with all my heart. If he must come, he must kill me first if he's coming in there. And I don't think he's willing to die himself. So bring it, boy. We're going to do it.
And then lastly, do you have a thanks or a shout out for anybody?
Shout out to Lifestyle Fitness, Advantage Marketing, my family and friends. Thank you for the support. And shout out to Adib and ETS Films. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the support.